He is a child prodigy and has been called an artistic genius, and debuting on the Discovery Channel and selling more than $100,000 worth of paintings.
Yeah, here's the catch. She's 8.
Pint-sized Picasso that's made $300,000 on her art.
We are back now at 7:48 with one of the art world's youngest stars at just 8 years old, almost 9. Autumn DeForest has already been compared to legendary artists like George O'Keeffe and Andy Warhol, and her paintings have sold for more than $20,000.
Her works have encompassed an astonishing array of styles, from modern expressionism to surrealism to pop art.
Now, at age 11, Autumn's paintings are collected worldwide, selling for as much as, get this, $25,000 each.
I thought at 5, it kind of in my late 5s, almost 6. I thought, well, you know, I've been through my toddler phase, so I want to do something to help the world and change the world. I have a question. Can I have a hug? Sure.
With your emotional connection to your work, that's amazing for.
For you. Take it home.
I'm going to take it home and place it in our living room. But Autumn, let me ask you this. As a painter, what technique did you use?
I used a technique I made up myself called pole painting.
Pole paint? What's that?
I take different colors of like thick acrylic paint, not water, and I put it on one side. I take a long wire and I pull it across.
This is a beautiful technique.
11-year-old Autumn DeForest is being compared to some of the greatest painters in history. Check her out.
I was so heartbroken about the Sandy hurricane. I just wanted to do a painting for them. I wanted it to be an image of hope and teamwork and incorporate both the flags. This is the New Jersey girl, and that's the New York girl. What I love about this painting, it's imperfect, it's flawed, but that's what makes it special.
Now I'm 13, part of my business. Organizations such as the Red Cross, Sandy Relief Fund, and Habitat for Humanity. My paintings are auctioned off, and the proceeds are donated to those important causes.
It's going to appreciate she is a bona fide genius. You're so talented. You have to be so pretty too. Do you see kids not talented, they're not so good looking, you think, these poor people, this isn't fair. Did you make a deal with the devil or something? No. Okay. Okay, great, that's all. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't getting into witchcraft or black magic with this here.
You're just 11 years old. They call that a prodigy. And her paintings, though, have sold around the world for thousands of dollars. Do you have any, Do you have any celebrity clients?
Well, I just got off the Norwegian breakaway, and there was a sellout of my artwork, and in the past, Charlie Sheen's father, Martin Sheen, has one of my paintings, and...
Oh my gosh. Well, I want you to take us through a few of your works. Come on over. You stand on this side and I'll stand over here. We will frame your frame. What is this beautiful 3D thing?
This is called Dripping Hearts, and I believe and I did this painting at age 8, and I believe that we are all on this earth for a reason.
Yes.
And we all have gifts that we can give back before we die. And
Yes.
each heart, and this is what I believe the inside of my heart looks like. Each heart represents love attached to my feelings. The trees represents the paintings I've already done for charity, because I do a lot of paintings for charity.
This is beautiful. All right, let's move along to this one. Now, we recognize this legendary painting, but you've done your own twist.
Yes.
Talk about it.
Of course, I was inspired by Grant Wood, who did the original American Gothic.
Yes.
And he was inspired by a artist named Albert Durer, who did some Gothic things. And I thought, how about put some bright colors in there? Because bright colors aren't in the Depression. I mean, and just put some fun in there. And the crayon represents my feminine personality.
Fabulous. Come here, Autumn. Let's talk about this last one. Now, what's this called? I love it.
This is called Early Riser, and this is a man who just woke up and he's a little discombobulated and he had a rough night, and no, this is not my dad.
This is beautiful. You are so talented, everybody. Up next, Autumn has an incredible painting that she's going to share with us, and I hear it's pretty special, but I haven't seen it. Don't miss it. We are back with our 11-year-old painting prodigy friend. Her name is Autumn DeForest, and she has one more special painting to share. Before we pull the cover off of it, tell us about this painting.
Well, I want to make a painting special for you, and I think you'll really love it.
Okay. Wow! Oh, Autumn!
It's you. I want to do something special for you, and when I saw you on TV, you're just so positive and beautiful. I want to capture it on canvas.
Thank you, Autumn. Autumn.
This is, you take it home.
I'm going to take it home and place it in our living room. But Autumn, let me ask you this. As a painter, there are special techniques that we use. What technique did you use?
I used a technique I made up myself called pole painting.
Pole paint, what's that?
I take different colors of like thick acrylic paint, not watering. I put it on one side. I take a long wire and I pull it across, and it makes these really interesting techniques.
This is a beautiful technique. You are a lovely young girl.
And the more I did painting, the more I realized this is how I want to change the world for the better. But also talking to people about my art, telling them how I did it, the story of the paintings, how I felt. And so then the Discovery Channel called, and they asked me to do a show called My Kid is Smarter Than Me. And I just realized this is really taking off. This is my first step to changing the world. So then the Today Show called, and I just was so excited, and Matt Lauer interviewed me, and of course I went to the American Girl store in New York. I mean, what girl can gotta go there. And this is just a man that's waking up, and he's kind of discombobulated, and he woke up too fast or something, and he had a long night, and no, this is not my dad. But this is not a portrait. It's inspired. My dad.
I can barely hold a conversation with Autumn.
Sweet talker.
so maybe Autumn, if you could pick one or two paintings that you were inspired by a master to try to create your own version of.
Sure. Okay, here's one. Yeah, this is an easy one. I was inspired by Grant Wood and the American Gothic. This is called American Graphic because I was doing a painting for Crayola, and I love the detail of his paintings, and I'm surrounded with art books, and I saw his painting in one of the art books, and I love the details in the house and the little windows and in the man's and the woman's face, and I loved turning it around and giving it a twist, giving a little twist. I was inspired by this artist, but I gave it my twist. I gave it some personality and some brightness, even though he did that in painting in a dark time. So if you can see, there are three faces. There's one right here, there's another one right there, and there's one in home. And the crayon symbolizes my feminine personality and hope that a depression won't come again.
La fondazione e il premio intitolati a Giuseppe Sciacca sono lievito di una iniziativa culturale giunta al suo 14° anno di vita.
questo fantastico onore. Farò tesoro di questo per il resto della mia vita. Per questo onore divento più una ragazza che dipinge, invitandomi a salire su questo piedistallo. Mi avete permesso di ispirare e crescere i giovani a creare. Mi avete dato la possibilità di amplificare la mia voce. Per questo sono.
Security was tight at the Vatican Wednesday as Italy is currently on a level 2 alert following the attacks in Paris. But despite increased police presence around the Vatican, military police checked bags and plainclothes officers mingled within the crowd.